All right, perfect. Right on time. Hey guys, how's it going? Give me a moment. I just need to get my chat refreshed because every time you switch a source with OBS, you have to refresh all of your plugins. I guess we'll call them. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I think we're good now. Can you guys hear me okay? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I know I'm a few minutes late. The dog was crying to go outside, so I had to walk the dog before I did this. But, you know, that's a good thing, because now he won't cry and whine the whole time. I think we got a good few hours. So, today we're going to be playing through the entirety of Mega Man X, because it's one of my favorite games. Try Little Nightmares 2 on stream next time. Pretty atmospheric stuff. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've ever seen gameplay of it. It sounds kind of spooky. Is it a scary game? I like scary. Okay. Also, do me a favor, as the game's playing, just let me know how we sound audio-wise. I just want to make sure the game isn't like 100 decibels louder than I am. Did I move my camera since last night? And for having 4 lights on in the room, the video feed is still very dark. We're ironing out the kinks. It's been a while since we've done this. Side-scroller horror puzzle... Bleh, I can't even read that. Side-scroller horror puzzle platformer. Okay, sounds cool. Hopefully no tech bugs this time. So I figured out what the problem is. I have a label printer that I use for printing out eBay shipping labels. And doing a little research, apparently that printer eats up like all of your USB bandwidth. So the problem yesterday was that I was just overloading what I could do through USB. My computer just couldn't handle any more USB input. So once I unplugged it, of course after we streamed, once I unplugged the printer, everything was fine. I did another private test. I guess that was one thing I never really considered, is how much bandwidth that actually eats up, because I have a lot of stuff plugged in through USB. Is this a long game? Will it get done in one stream? Yeah, we're going to be playing this whole game. It's not very long. I can easily beat this game in a couple hours, so maybe like 3 hours top. Hey, at least it's better than that horrendous iPhone port of X. I remember playing that back in the day and thinking, wow, this is cool. I have Mega Man X on my iPod. And then I learned how to jailbreak, and then I had an SNES emulator, and then it was, you know, game over for that terrible port. I think they redrew all of the sprites for that, so everything looked like super smooth and weird. Smoothed over pixelated sprites is not a good look. It is not a good look. But I'm a little nostalgic for that port. Good times with that iPod. I am not going to die on the intro stage. I had an iPod Touch before I ever owned a smartphone. So, like, I was still a part of the iOS gang back in the day. I then upgraded to, what was it, an iPhone 3G? Not the 3GS, I had an iPhone 3G. And then after that, I switched to Android and I never looked back. I'm not an iPhone guy. But those were the days. I remember the first time I jailbroke my iPod, and God, this was probably 10 years ago, I remember the coolest thing you could do, you know at the top, like the top left, I don't know if it still does this, I haven't had an iPhone in years, where it has like your carrier, so it'll say like Sprint or like Verizon. I remember you could jailbreak that, because on iPods it just says iPod, but you could jailbreak that to kind of say whatever you want. So I would always make it memes, and it was just so stupid. But those were the days. Moving wallpapers, something that's just, you know, you have naturally on Android at the time. I think iPhones have it now, but... Have you heard of Germany's $2 billion debt? No, I have not. How is anyone in the world $2 billion in debt? Is there still input lag? So what I ended up doing is I have my Xbox is running into my Elgato, and then you can kind of just get video from USB into your PC with the Elgato, but the problem is the input lag, where if you take an HDMI, so the Elgato itself has an input and an output. So if you plug the HDMI output into your monitor, it cuts back on the input lag a little bit. Not like perfectly. I'm also playing with a wired controller, so hopefully that helps. Oh, it's an inside joke between him and chat. See, I don't watch any live streamers, really. I don't really go on Twitch. I don't really watch any streams. I watched Etika back in the day. And I watch a streamer now called The Card Economist. He does Pokemon card streams, but that's really it. Can you guys let me know how we sound audio-wise? I'm sure the microphone is fine. I just want to make sure that the game audio isn't too loud. Yeah, I will say, playing this way, as opposed to just running it through USB, like I did yesterday, this is so much better input lag-wise, and of course, as soon as I stop, like, paying attention to the game, I just get hit a million times. But this game is very reaction-based. You have to be quick, so if your movements are a little bit off, it's not, like, you're not gonna have a good time. You were right about the soundtrack. Like, as good as the music is, I just want to make sure that it's not overpoweringly loud as I get hit by the stupidest obstacles. Okay, so now this is where the game actually gets playable. You get upgrades throughout the game, the biggest of which is the dash upgrade. So this lets you do a dash and move a lot faster. And so, like, every X game going forward has this by default. So, like, the first two stages of X1, you don't have that dash ability. So it's like, strange trying to play a game, like, completely gimped. I don't claim to be an expert with Mega Man X, at least the first one. I like this game quite a bit. I know it like the back of my hand, but I'm not like speedrunner tier. Mega Man X was good, where's Mega Man Y? They made Mega Man 0 after this series. Ah, chill, Penguin. God, I have vivid memories of the first time I ever tried to play this game. I just got utterly wrecked. Now I can pretty much beat this boss without even taking damage. Yeah, where's Mr. Smith at? He'll show up. He always shows up. Always wondered what happened to the original Mega Man and Roll. So I don't remember which game they state this, but eventually all of like the robots have like an expiration date, and they're essentially like thrown away in the garbage. So that's what happened to Rock and Roll originally. You can cheese that fight pretty easily. All you really have to do is stick to the wall and watch what he does. It's because he doesn't really have projectiles. There's other bosses that have projectiles that like home in on you. He really doesn't. He can really just shoot in a straight line, and that's pretty much it. So as long as you stay high, you hug the wall and wait for your chance, it's easy. The only thing really annoying about Spark Mandrill's stage is there's a mini-boss halfway through, which it's really big, it takes up a lot of space, and it's tough to dodge. You'll see when we get there. These lightning bug dudes, they always pop out at like the height of your jump. It's a little annoying to predict it, but... Alright, we're coming up on the mini-boss. Wish me luck. I'm pretty sure his weakness is the same weakness as Spark Mandrill, the shotgun ice, but then you're down ammo for when you fight the boss. I mean, Spark Mandrill is not a difficult boss. How about this? Classic Simpsons quote, every time you get hit. I feel like that would get annoying real quick. You take a lot of damage in this game. You're just constantly getting hit by things. Okay, so we beat the mini-boss. That one always gives me a little bit of a hard time. And he dropped a big ammo tank, thankfully. There's ammo, yes. So, every time you beat a boss, you kind of get like a copy of their weapon that they use. So when you beat the Chill Penguin, the ice boss, you get like an ice-type power-up. And every boss is weak to another boss's item. So think of it like rock, paper, scissors, where like everything has a weakness, but it's about like acquiring said weapon. Tight jump, hang on. There we go. So like your default weapon, the X-Buster, doesn't have ammunition. You can just spam it to your heart's content. It's when you want to use the special weapons that it takes up the ammunition. Am I gonna get hit by every one of these? Okay. I don't think I have enough ammunition to actually take down Spark Mandrill. I might be able to. Gonna start watching One Piece tonight now that my uni assignment is done. Ooh, you're... Like I said yesterday, man, it's so good. It is so good, it's just long. Like, once you get over the fact when you look at the episode list and you just realize how long it is, You just gotta accept it for what it is. Yes, it's long, but it's so good. So I really hope you enjoy it. You gotta keep me posted on what you think of it. I'd very much like to beat this without dying. Nope, of course. I know you said reading is better, but I ain't no nerd. So, I mean, the anime is good up until, like, the halfway point of the series where it takes, like, a sharp drop in quality. So once you get into, like, the episode 500 range, the anime takes a huge dip in quality, which doesn't really come back from until, like, 800 or 900 episodes. There's, like, a good 300 episodes that just look like crap and are paced like crap. That's where most people usually switch over to the manga, is at, like, the halfway point. So, I mean, maybe read a little bit of it. MJ, what's up? Says, good to see the gang back. I'm glad as well. I know we took a break for a while, but we're finally back. Now, guys, do me a favor. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It's the easiest thing you can do to help me. It gets the stream out there. It lets the algorithm pick up on it so that it shares it with more people. Because Lord knows YouTube is broken. It doesn't recommend anything. It recommends things you don't want to watch. How's your progress beating Minecraft without a pickaxe? Dude, I haven't touched that. I haven't touched that in probably 2 months. We're going to be doing Minecraft streams, though. We're going to be doing a hardcore playthrough where if we die, our map is deleted. And we're going to attempt to beat the game. Okay, so now we're going to cheese some lives. This bat right here drops a life like 50% of the time. And if you go off screen and come back, he respawns. And of course he's not dropping lives as soon as I said, there we go. Should we use maths to show that I cheated? I didn't cheat. I'm just cheesing the mechanics. I'm not cheating. The developers knew what they were doing. Alright, that puts us at 6. Alright, 6 is fine. There's a lot of annoying flying bat enemies in this one. So you're like, this whole time you're constantly getting like hit on the head by these bats. Messed that one up. There's a collectible behind him, so if you wait for him to go out and then go back to get the collectible. I think it's a sub-tank, so you can store an extra health bar. They're hard and expensive, so they have bats. Alright, so we just picked up a sub-tank. What that'll let us do, it'll let us store health. So any health pickups we get while our health bar is full will go into the sub-tank. Meaning we'll be able to store... And I think there's 4 sub-tanks in this one, so you're able to pick up 4 extra health bars. There's a heart in this stage as well, but I don't think we can pick it up yet. I think we need one of the armor upgrades for that. Ooh, lots of health. Nice. Actually, if I can beat him there... Alright, I might have to die and do this section over. I'm pretty sure I might be able to beat him to the heart tank. Is Mega Man franchise still alive, or was 11 a failed experiment? I don't... So, 11 I don't think I haven't played it. I don't believe it reviewed very well, but it sold very well. A lot of... I'm pretty sure the sales numbers were at least like 2 million copies. And I'm sure Capcom is just looking at the franchise with dollar bills in their eyes instead of like, ooh, what would people want? So I'm sure they're going to make another one. I would be super excited for a Mega Man X9. They made up to X8 and then they stopped. X8 was in like 2004. I would love another X series. We got the X Legacy Collection, which was nice. It was nice to get a compilation. So, I mean, I'm very much hoping that we do get more Mega Man in the future. It's one of my favorite franchises. I'm not a huge fan of the classic series. I've played 1 through 6. They're fun. They're just not... They're not, like, nothing special. But the X series is very special to me. They're so much fun. I'm hoping Nintendo brings back Morshoe. Breath of the Wild 2, Morshoe's Adventure. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. Can you even buy the rights to that character? Who even owns the right? Oh, damn it. Who even owns the rights to the CDI games anymore? Does Philips still own the rights to those games? I know Philips is still around as a company, but like, I don't know if they still own the rights. Nintendo probably owns it. They just have it buried deep in their vaults. Alright, I really need to start playing this a little smarter. Hey, Spinito, how's it going? How's the run going? We're not speedrunning today. X1 is not a game that I'm really good at speedrunning. I'm good at speedrunning the PS1 titles, so 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3, I don't really speedrun them. I really take my time with them. Oh, hang on. Although I really do wish there was some form of Morshoe representation in modern Zelda. You know, embrace the memes, man. I never tried running this one myself. I wish... Oh my god, dude. Sigma's fun. So, like, the dog thing is easy enough. Sigma Form 1 with the lightsaber is easy enough. It's once he turns into, like, the giant thing with, like, the wolf head and the lightning hands. You're gonna watch me struggle with that one. I'm gonna die repeatedly. I've beat this game more times than I can count, and to this day, that boss still gives me a hard time. Rolling Shield is good against who? Octopus? Do I remember that correctly? I want to grab some of the armor upgrades. I mean, it's easy enough to beat the wolf thing, or like the dog thing, and Sigma with the Hadouken. It's really, really easy. It's just the final boss, you can't use it. After beating Sigma 99 times, I can't take him as a villain. That's what, if they do an X9, I really hope they don't bring back Sigma. I really hope that he's gone for good. X8 kinda had Sigma. It wasn't really Sigma, it was like clones of Sigma. Yeah, you know. I'm pretty sure Shield is good against Octopus. I hate Launch Octopus's stage. I'd really like to save that one for last. Alright, I'm just gonna go grab the upgrades. Let's do Storm Eagle. we'll break the boss order a little bit. Because I'd really like to get the sub-tank, the helmet piece, and the heart tank that's in here. Which I don't think you need any other upgrades to get them. Ah, motherfucker, I hate them. So do you need to be all of those things? Yeah, so there's 8 stages until you go into the 4 final stages. Oh, of course he respawned. So the entire game is Mega Man beating furries to a pulp? Yes, that's why I like it so much. So, like, for the first 5 games, all of the Mavericks, the bosses, are based off of animals. Then after that, they get a little weird. X6 has some weird ones. X7 has my least favorite of all time, Ride Borsky. He's a boar. So let me go back here. Spinito says, the only thing I remember rooting about this game is to do Penguin first. So it's Penguin, Spark Mandrill, Armored Armadillo, Launch Octopus, Boomer Kawanger, Sting Chameleon, Storm Eagle. I don't think I'm missing any. Sounds like a basketball player. Borsky. So he's like a big pig with like a wheel in his ass, and he just like rolls around on his ass. And he doesn't shut up. He's like, hello, X! Who does that sound like? Whoa! So we're going to be playing through all the X games, not today, but we're starting with X1, next stream's going to be X2, X3, so on and so forth. So eventually we're going to get to X7, and you guys will see Ride Borsky. Sounds like a Siberian general who committed war crimes. Oop, almost fell off there. They'll blow up eventually. Missing upside down Tom Cruise guy. He usually shows up. I'm sure he'll be here. I think Nero is here. I think I saw him earlier. What's this do? So the helmet upgrade lets you break blocks over your head. It's very situational. You're not going to use it often. There's just a few other power-ups that are hidden behind the blocks. How many lives do I have? Alright, I might just throw myself off a cliff 3 more times to get out of this stage. You can't exit a stage if you haven't beaten it. So I got all the upgrades, I just haven't beaten the boss yet. I just want to wait till I have his weakness. I don't know if I've ever tried to beat Storm Eagle with just the Buster. Alright, and I think you can actually... there you go. Alright, you know what? I'm going to try it. We're going to try to beat Storm Eagle with just the Buster. Missing a few characters. Yeah, Mr. Smith isn't here. Nero's not here. Who else am I missing? Oh, Tom Cruise isn't here. Alright, he has this really annoying attack where he like does like a dive move, and it's hard to predict where he's going to come from. Alright, so he's about to do it. So he's up, see? And you can hit him, but you just have to be really quick. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this isn't so bad. In all my years playing this game, I don't think I've ever tried to beat Storm Eagle with only the X-Buster. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Alright. We didn't have his weakness, but alright. Now I know going forward that one's not too difficult. This is a game that I'd like to learn how to speedrun, so like anything, any like little details that I can pick up. Gotta love the wind physics. I'd rather that than ice physics. Oof. Ice physics are the worst thing in video games. I'd rather have an underwater level than an ice level. Ice physics are just so hard to fight with. Okay, let's do... You get the armor from Mammoth, and you get the Buster from Chameleon. Let me do... Alright, we'll do I want to call him Elephant. Mammoth. Flame Mammoth. Alright, now if I remember correctly, there's a way to, like, cheese this level. You can actually, like, get up into, like, the ceiling. There we go. So if you, like, jump on these, like, fish heads, you can then... I'm gonna keep falling. Alright, whatever. There's nothing really up there. You don't skip a whole lot. But it's like when you get up above the second level in Super Mario Brothers. The underground level. Alright, hardest jump in the game. Ready? So we need to get up there. You see those blocks right there? So we have to dash, jump, and then... Oh, see, I just ruined it, because now I can't get up there. But you gotta dash, jump, and then break the blocks with your head. Now I have to kill myself. So if you break some of the blocks but you don't make it all the way up, you're kind of screwed because then you have nothing to get up onto. It doesn't take that long to get back. This is like the most pixel-perfect jump you're going to have to make in this game. And I just fucked it up again. I might still be able to make it, but I'm going to have to be like pixel-perfect. I guess this version of Mega Man killed... Oh, you mean Classic? With his version of the roll. With his version of roll, it cheated on him with the back. Ew. That jump isn't the normal way to progress, right? No, it is. So, not to progress the stage, but there's a power-up up there. So to progress the stage, you just keep going this way, but if you want the armor upgrade, you have to do this jump. Game design was hardcore. It's definitely... This and the final boss are like the two hardest things in this game. Just pulling off this jump is one of the hardest things to do in this game. It's not required to beat the game, but it makes beating the game a hell of a lot easier. Because I'm pretty sure this one is the armor upgrade, which halves your damage by 50%. There we go. Alright. It's just, you have to be, like, so precise with your jump. Next time, let's beat Kirby blindfolded. Oh, Lord. I just gotta go get my NES, get that plugged in. I got Kirby's Adventure. I don't know that game well enough to blindfold it. Okay, so the Buster upgrade is in this one, and the armor upgrade is in the other stage. There's a trend for blindfolded Mario speedruns. I've seen them. They are so interesting to watch. Like, that is like using the human brain to 100% capacity right there. Let's be Cookie Clicker? I'm not aware of that one. Do you just click a cookie? Minecraft blindfolded might be an interesting playthrough. Because, I mean, with a good set of headphones, you kind of have, like, spatial awareness, so you can tell, like, when there's, like, an enemy on your left or right. Mining is going to be difficult. You would just have to, like, blindly mine down for hours to get the necessary materials. The music right before this one sounded like something that would loop endlessly on a bad GBA port. There is no bad music in Mega Man X. There is not a single bad music track. Why did that do so little? There we go. All the bad music tracks went to Mighty Number 9 instead. We don't talk about Mighty Number 9. Hey, maybe when we're finished with the Mega Man series, we'll play Mighty Number 9. I do want to play... So once we're finished with the X series, I do want to play through the Classic and the Zero series. I've never played any of the Zero games before. I'm excited to try them for the first time. Alright, let's do... I hate to say it, but we're going to have to do Octopus, because we're going to go back to Sting Chameleon to get the heart container, but you need to flood the stage. And to flood the stage, you have to beat it with Octopus. Let's get the heart tank from Penguin. Oh, but I really don't want to have to do Octopus. I really hate Launch Octopus's stage. It's underwater, and I know I said I'd rather deal with water physics than ice physics, but it is such an abysmal stage. See, Too bad we can't play music. I know. Nobody is safe from that anymore. You can't do it on YouTube. You can't do it on Twitch. You can play Octopus Garden from Ringo. I mean, at least Launch Octopus's stage has cool music. So many dudes. Get out of the way. Alright, can I just get up there from here? Yes, I can. Alright. What else can I grab now? I can't get the... There's a sub-tank in Spark Mandrill, but I need Boomer Koanger's weapon. I got everything... Alright, we're gonna have to do Launch Octopus. Oh, my favorite. Alright. Wish me luck, guys. This one was always such a pain in the ass. I should have filled up my sub-tanks before I came here. Like, it's not a badly designed stage, it's just there's two mini-bosses, and there's 4 mini-bosses, and they're such a pain in the ass. There's, like, these fish dudes, and then there's, like, these big, like, snake dudes, and they're just super annoying to kill. Here comes the first fish dude. Because you always have to do it, like, right near spikes. Look at that. No damage. Good job. That's a pat on the back. I don't think I've ever actually done that without taking damage. Yeah, at least he doesn't require air. Okay, here's where it gets annoying. So what I'm gonna do is I think he's weak to ice? There we go. Alright. Give me some health. Nice. Alright, so that's 2 of 4 mini-bosses down. Next one's coming up. Now, the one I'm about to fight is optional, but you have to beat it if you want to get the health upgrade. This is the big snake dude. You see, like, this wouldn't be difficult if he wasn't over spikes, which is just annoying, because the spikes are instant kill. Gotta fight the fish again. This is why I hate this stage. Let's try this again. I wish I had more health, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be fighting over spikes. Because I don't believe the big snake guy actually has a weakness. You just have to keep shooting him. He's not charging at me for some reason. We're getting very lucky with his pattern in this. Does the tail take damage? The tail always takes damage. So the head and the tail are the weaknesses. He just takes so much damage. And you have to fight 2 of these. There's another one later on in the stage, close to the end. But the worst thing in the world is when you get there and you have no lives left. You die once and then you gotta do this whole stage again. Alright. There we go. Alright, so that's all the upgrades from this stage. So now we just have to beat it. There's just a heart. Do I have anything in my sub-tanks? No, they're empty. Alright, here comes the next fish. We're close to the end of the stage, though. It's just we have to beat another one of these. This one's a little easier because you're not over the pit of spikes. But in this one, he goes underground for a few seconds, and then he pops back up. You don't really know where he's going to pop up. You know, I don't actually know if the head takes more damage or the tail. I'm going to assume the head. He went down quick. The fishes are optional or something that you mentioned? So the first one that we did, so that last big red guy that we did, he was optional. But the first 2 fish guys are mandatory, and that last one is mandatory. Oh, a health drop would have been nice. Alright, here we go. One of my least favorite bosses in one of my least favorite stages. He's weak to the shield. What he gives you, though, when you beat this guy, he gives you one of the best weapons in the game. He gives you homing missiles, so you can essentially kill anything, like, without getting close to it. It's one of the best weapons in the game, in my opinion. Next to Storm Eagle's weapon. Yeah, we're getting wrecked. Alright, I'm gonna save my ammo, and we're just gonna do it on the next life. Ammo does not refill when you die, so if you're running low on health and you're like, there's no way I'm gonna do this, just save your ammunition, die, and then start over with a full health bar. Alright, not to jinx it, but I think we got this. He only needs one more. There we go. Oh, thank God. I would have been real upset. I would have been real upset if I would have had to done that whole stage again. What about Deadly Exposition 2? Man, I rented that game, and I sent it back already. I think I've rented 2 other games since then. I have no interest in going back to Deadly Premonition 2, to be honest. I know a lot of people aren't going to like that answer, but I really don't think I'm going back to that one. Alright, let's do Boomerang Kawanger. Okay, Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer. We played, like, what, 2 hours of Deadly Premonition 2, and I just had no interest whatsoever. And I really enjoyed Deadly Premonition 1. 2 was just so... You spend, like, the first hour and a half of the game, like, in an intro sequence, which is just, like, them talking. That's not a good way to draw the player in, man. I need something engaging. Whenever people try to own being so bad, it never works out. The reason why it works out the first time around is unintentional. It's like a movie like The Room. Like, if someone set out to make a movie just to be bad, like The Room was, it wouldn't work. It works best when it's like a genuine attempt that just doesn't come out well. Another good example is like Catalinaville or Boy Band. They weren't made to be like serious movies. But, like, the fact that they kind of tried gives it that charm. I think that was my last life. Ah. Yep. Alright, so I'll have to start this stage over. Also Samurai Cop 1. It was like The Room of buddy cop action movies, but then they tried to make part 2 bad on purpose, and it just stopped being as amusing. I'm back. How we doing? What's up, Callum? We're doing good. We have 2 more boss stages left, and then the 4 final stages. We just had our first game over. What gives it its charm is its ambitious plot for a porn movie. It's like Josh Elliott knew what he was doing. He was like, alright, I want to make a movie. This is what I have to work with. This is where I am. Obviously, like, I can't fund an action movie by myself, but I work for this company that has money. I just have to inject some adult stuff into it. And, like, that's how Catalinaville happened. No, not really. According to Josh Elliott, he was approached by the general manager of Catalina, who was like, I want a spy action movie. And he was like, okay, I can work with that. So it wasn't like the movie that he always had in his heart that he wanted to make. Which, one day, if we could ever, like, get big enough to the point where we could, like, fund a movie, I would love to, like, give Josh Elliott the ability to make the movie he's always wanted to make. Because he's always been an aspiring filmmaker. So one day, as, like, a gift to him for all of the joy he's brought us, I'd really like to help him fund, like, the movie of his dreams. Did he not make a horror movie type thing? He did back, I think that was like 1980 something that he had done that. Fright Night of the Living Dead. He's made a few movies. Source Filmmaker remake. Oh, Safe for Work remake of Catalinaville. Oh, I would so be there. I would want some kind of part in the creation of that. I don't even care if I get paid for it. I just want to be able to say that I worked on Catalinaville, the appropriate sequel. I like Catalinaville advertised so much about the locations being used. Like, yeah, you're watching for blah, 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 but then we do it in 5 different places. It makes you want to travel. Arizona looks pretty. He's such a nice guy, man. I really like Josh Elliott. He is such a nice guy. I haven't spoken to him in a little while, but we had some things in the works, but we kind of, like, fell off contact for a little bit. I'm sure we'll start talking again. We were going to do director's commentary tracks for all the movies. And this was kind of like a collaborative plan I had between me, Captain Psychopath, and Josh Elliott. We were going to do like a boy band commentary on Captain Psychopath's channel, a Catalinaville commentary on Josh's channel, and then, you know, whatever on the Catalina collection. It still may happen, it's just it's been a while since we discussed it. You know, those movies never got like an official director's commentary, so it would be nice to finally do that. Yeah, like what were some fun stories you had shooting this? Tell us about this scene. Oh, I love the homing torpedo. This is such a good weapon. You just have to beat the worst boss in the game to get it. Cheesed it. That's his weakness, though. Like I said, every boss has a weakness, and it's just about acquiring the weapon that is their weakness. You know, some of the bosses get stunned after they're hit with their weakness, and that's how you break the game. Is you just have to keep stunning them with their weakness. All right, so we will have to go back to that last stage that we just beat. There's a heart container that you can only get by having this guy's weapon, but the last guy's weapon is this guy's weakness. It's, you know, I'm not a boss, but I have weaknesses too. You are a boss. All right, you're the boss. You just gotta believe in yourself. Tell yourself you're the boss. Okay, you know what? There's a heart tank down here. This one's a little annoying to get. So, until you beat the octopus stage, this area doesn't have any water, so the jump is next to impossible. The water gives you a little bit of a higher jump, which lets you grab this. So without it, that jump is next to impossible. I think it can be done. I know it can be done with glitches. You're a regular goon. I'm a level 31 boss. Been playing so much COD Zombies the last few weeks. I've never played a Call of Duty Zombies mode. The only Call of Duty I have ever played is the original Modern Warfare, and it wasn't until like maybe 2015. This is how Mafia works. I'm still playing Mafia City, man. I play it every day. I still check my town every day. Mr. Smith, nice of you to join us. Where have you been? Everybody was like, "Where is he? Where is he?" We thought you abandoned us and that you didn't care about the boys anymore. Oh, you had class? Alright, I got you. I figured. That's the tough part about streaming on weekdays, is most people work, so it's kind of tough. All we need is Upside Down Tom Cruise. I know! We gotta get the whole gang in here. Can we get 10 viewers? I'd be really happy if we could get to 10 viewers. Mafia City reminds me of that weird Mafia game on Messenger where you stack up cash and break random objects. Yeah, we're not boys, we're men. Sorry. We're manly men. Manly movies for men. Which reminds me, I've been editing a few movies. I created a new backup for the Catalina collection. We're going to stream on that channel eventually where I can kind of discuss what I'm working on, but I'm making a new backup, a few new backup outlets, so that if anything ever gets taken down. Additionally, I'm doing a re-edit of Katmandu. I'm working on Billy Harrington's Body Shop, and I'm doing a 4K remaster of a movie, but I'm not going to tell you which one. called Thug Life. The game you were talking about. Alright, that's the last of the armor upgrades. It's about attacking your friends' hideouts. That's what Mafia City is. You build up a city, you raise your stats, and then you attack other players. It's just filled with microtransactions, and you get advertisements for purchasing things every 30 seconds. It's very annoying. I still have not unlocked Gilbert, for those who remember that joke. I don't know how you do. You have to, like, collect these, like, character fragments, and after you have a certain amount, you unlock the character as, like, a soldier for your army. But, like, his fragments just aren't available. They never have been. Somehow I have some, but is there no way you can make content for the Catalina collection that'd be able to get monetized? The whole channel is demonetized. Like, there's nothing I could do. It's not like the individual videos are demonetized. The channel itself is demonetized. But, like, I never did that for the money. Like, having the Patreon helped just to fund it, but I never set out with that channel to be like, oh, I'm gonna profit off of this. I really never did. So, like, I don't care if it doesn't make money. That's what this channel's for. We'll get there eventually, once I get monetized. Mr. Catalina, when's the Gilbert percent speedrun? We'd be playing for years. We'd be playing for years. You know, it would be nice, but again, like, I never set out with that expectation, so I can't be upset if I never expected it. He's pretty easy as well. So the boomerang from the last guy flies upwards if you're on the ground, or flies downwards if you do it in the air. So if all you do is just dash back to the other side of the room where he's not, shoot it in the opposite direction, it goes up and he hits him. Does anybody remember text-based games they made for the TI-84? Not text-based games. I never owned a TI-84. In high school, they provided them to us, but we had to give them back. I put Doom on it. because the TI-84 can play a version of Doom. Is there any Mafia City cosplays? I'm going to assume not. It's not a good game. Alright, so now we got 4 stages left, and these are the hardest stages in the game. I do have to go back to this stage to grab the heart tank, and as well as I need to go back to Spark Mantle to get the last sub-tank. Mafia City Rule 34. There was a drug dealer game that people would get suspended for. I always had this dream that I would take apart a TI-84 and put like a Game Boy Advance inside of the shell. I always wanted to do that. There's been a lot of Game Boy mods that I've wanted to do. It's just they're so expensive. There's a mod that's out right now for the Game Boy Advance SP called the Unhinged mod. The SP was the one that opened up like a clamshell. What it does, it's like an aluminum machined case for it, like shell for it, that removes the hinge so that it's more of like a traditional Game Boy form factor. I really want to do that mod, but the shell alone is like $100, and then to get a new screen is like $50 to $60. I'd really like to do that mod. I'd like to do mods on stream at some point. You know, mods are fun to do. They're not the most interesting thing in the world to watch, like, pre-recorded, but I feel like live we could have some good conversations. So I'm going to save up money. Eventually we're going to do something like that. I feel like that'd be a really fun project. I have a GBA SP that has a broken screen, so that's why I need to buy the new screen for it. So I wouldn't have to buy the Game Boy itself. I already have one. That cleanup video I did was amazing. Oh, thank you. It was fun to make. I just felt like it wasn't very entertaining, if that makes sense. Like, It might be more fun live. That way I can, like, if you guys have questions, I can, like, live answer questions about what I'm doing. It was relaxing. I mean, I had done a whole, I recorded a whole second part to that where I mod the screen with a backlit screen mod. I have all that footage recorded. I have the script written for it. I just never edited it just because I found it boring. Zach says, do you clean your eyes with bleach daily basis after editing videos? No, I don't. I'm kind of desensitized to it. I'm a man that rarely relaxes. You're always starting fights, that's why. You're always fighting with somebody. Mr. Pedophile Hunter. I never would have guessed that the NASCAR fandom has such a problem, man. Like, of all things, NASCAR has a problem with that? They just drive in a circle. I'm always winning. I see that. You really drag these dudes. Alright, we're almost done. I just gotta grab this. At least not IRL fights. NASCAR what? So, Mr. Smith is part of the NASCAR community and on Twitter. And apparently they have a very large issue with pedophiles. So, Mr. Smith is always the one to, like, call them out and fight with them and try to expose them. So I made him a Twitter banner where I was like, Martin Earl Smith, NASCAR pedophile hunter. That's what he does. That's his hero job. Kurt likes to edit, throws upload, streams all by himself. It's hot. Oh, what was that? That was from Harley's crew, right? He likes to do something, yeah, nice and hot. He likes to do it by himself. I love it. What a terrible movie. NASCAR candy van race. Get in my van. Okay, so we have everything from Octopus, everything from Penguin, everything from... I think we're done. I think we have all the upgrades. Alright, Sigma Stage 1. Emerald Smith destroys dirty NASCAR guys with facts and logic. Now let's say, hypothetically. Let's say hypothetically you're a pedophile. M. Earl Shapir, no. That's funny. I like that. Ah, damn it. Let's say hypothetically. Let's say hypothetically you're a pedophile, and I'm in the right to punch you in the face. Now from those context clues, one can deduce that I'm in the right and you are in the wrong. Let's say hypothetically everything was okay. Hypothetically. Let's say hypothetically I did not cry myself to sleep last night. Let's say hypothetically my sister didn't have giant fucking mommy milkers. Okay, now this is epic. You went there? Of course I went there. You don't talk about Ben Shapiro without talking about his sister. Tall vampire lady. I'm very excited for the new Resident Evil. Maybe we'll play 7 on stream as like a celebration when that one comes out. Ben's sister. Now that was epic. Or his cousin Matilda? I'm not aware of any cousins. I haven't heard about that. Now, this is a scripted fight, so we have to lose this. We have to lose. There is no way that we can damage this guy. We have to lose. It's scripted for us to lose. Wait, his cousin is Mara Wilson? No way, I did not know that. Is that a great value Boba Fett? Kinda. His name is Vile. He comes back later on in the series and he's green and then he really looks like Boba Fett. I like Ben. Don't agree with some of the stuff he says, and obviously American politics hold little consequence in my life, but I like how he accepts his meme status. I think if you have meme status, accept it and roll with it. You know, don't like try to hide from it. Embrace it. Steve. Oh, I got excited because I got a Snapchat. It was from Team Snapchat. All right. No, I'm pretty sure his weakness is rolling shield, if I remember correctly. Say it to Chris Chan, bro. Okay, maybe that's not a good example of someone embracing their meme status. Captain's log. Star date, February 2nd, 2009. My 27th birthday. I was really hoping that for my 27th birthday that my mommy and my daddy would bring me an 18 to 24-year-old boyfriend-free girl to which I can make a sweetheart. To which I can make into a sweetheart from the ground up. Zero, no! Don't die! Zero, no! And that's how Zero dies. It's a shame we never see Zero ever again in this series. He had such a short role. Wait, now do Bill's speech about cheating with... I did not have... Well, I don't do a very good Steve. I did not have sexual relations with that man. Alright, I think I usually use Chameleon's weapon here. Alexa, play Mad World. Around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out places. I do a good tit pig. I've had to listen to enough of him. Yeah, buddy. Whoa. It's just you have to like, it's like all throat. It's like whoa. Tit pig on a roller coaster. That'd be a funny video. Just whoa, whoa. Oh, now you're giving me ideas. Do that video. Alright, man. Keep an eye on the Steve Rambo fan club channel. Maybe I'll do something like that. Every Call of Duty, but it's Tit Pig on the microphone. I still don't understand how he got that nickname. Well, he has nipples, large nipples, and he snorts like a pig. That's probably how. But when he talks normally, he's like, "Hello, I'm Steve Hurley." Can I just say Josh Elliott's a great guy? Dude, I know he is. He is such a nice guy. What a blessing that he was so cool with the memes. They should call him Tit Bull. I mean, if he was charging at me, I'd be terrified. Oh, I hate this boss, man. I can never read his pattern. He's so tough to read. Am I gonna do it? I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. You know what? I'm just gonna. If I die, I die. I'm not gonna use the ammo anymore. My impressions are on point? Thank you. I don't know how I got that ability, but I've always been told that I'm good at impressions. He was charging at me. Whoa, here I come, boy. I hate the future. These stupid people created mechanical spiders. We have no use for mechanical spiders. I'd be more than happy if those things never exist. Like, how is I... Like, so when he comes down, those green things come out so that you can kind of read where he's going. But, it's tough to calculate that fast. And it really doesn't help when he throws out the little spiders. That makes him really hard to dodge. Oh, yes, it reminds me... Yes, it's exactly like that one minigame in 64 DS. Where you have to, like, guide the head that goes down so that it doesn't go into the piranha flowers. Exactly. And then it gets faster. Ugh. Alright, I think we got it. Oh, I'm not... Of course I'm gonna jinx it. Okay, this time I'm filling up my health. Oh, you son of a bitch. I just gotta hit him one more time, man. Come on! Do not do this to me. There we go. Oh. Whew. Cutting it close. Yeah, these final bosses get to be a little difficult. They're a lot harder than the stage bosses. He's definitely not the hardest of the bunch. Ranga Banga is the hardest one of the bunch. I need to fill up my sub-tanks. Alright, I'm going to grab some lives and fill up my sub-tanks, so we're going to grind for a few minutes. Guys, do me a favor, if you haven't already, do me a favor and just like the stream. It helps out immensely. It helps YouTube's algorithm pick up on it so that more people can watch. Because I see we got 10 viewers, which was my goal. I wanted to be at 10 viewers, but we're at 7 likes now. Excellent, that's what I like to see. It's the easiest thing you can do to help me out. You're about to hear the dog barking in the background. There's a delivery guy out front. I just like. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. What I'm going to have you guys do, you guys are the like police. So, if we're ever streaming and there's more viewers than there are likes, I'm going to have you guys just like yell at them to like the stream. You guys are my stream police. If we ever get big enough and I need some mods, you guys are going to be my first choice. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. There's 2 big ways you can help out with the stream. You can share it, and you can like it. Donations help too, but right now I'm more concerned with shares and likes, because I need to grow this channel. My goal is to get every stream to at least 10 likes. I think that's doable. We just need 2 more. You know, I hate to sound like a YouTuber, but you know, like, favorite, subscribe, all that stuff is very important. If you haven't, ring that bell, smash that like button. This video is sponsored by Skillshare? Hopefully one day. This stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I would take a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. I hope you guys don't think of me as a sellout if we do eventually get sponsored in some way, shape, or form. Were you doing a Pokemon card giveaway? If you could go to a store and buy Pokemon cards right now, I would absolutely do that. But the scalping has got so out of control. My local stores have not been stocked in at least a month. I have not seen a Pokemon card in my stores in at least an entire month. Have you thought about multi-streaming? Yes, I have. We may do that at some point. Because obviously, like, double the following. Obviously, easy. People need to make money. I just want to open some Pokemon cards. Is that too much to ask? Speaking of which, I have 2 that I sold this morning that I need to pack up and sell. Or pack up and ship out. So I'll be taking a trip to the post office at some point. Hoping someday your community is going to grow to the point where someone is going to make fan games about you. Oh, that'd be fun. So here's a fun story. So you guys remember, for those who watched, do you guys remember that one Pokemon stream where we pulled that one Charizard card? We were opening XY Evolutions, and we pulled that Charizard card. And I was just like, I think I made a separate video about it, but I was like speechless for a few seconds. I saw that in a compilation the other day of people pulling rare Pokemon cards, and I'm like, oh shit, that's me! So I've at least made it to the point where I've showed up in someone else's compilation video, which is kind of cool. Maybe I'll pull that up once we're done with the game. That was a little moment of, like, pride for me. I was like, aw, somebody enjoyed my video enough to add it to their compilation. It wasn't like a big channel. I think the channel had like 5K subs. But it would answer why that video has gotten so many views. Because that opening highlight video is one of the most viewed video on this channel. Did you get linked? No, of course not. But thankfully, I watermarked the highlight video that I made of it, so that way my username was like up in the top right. Next time you're gonna appear in top 10 Minecraft streamers who swear. I'm excited to do Minecraft. I think we're gonna start Minecraft tomorrow, the hardcore playthrough. Because I'm going to be streaming every weekday this week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, every day this week. And I'd like it to be that way going forward. I'd like to stream every weekday going forward. So I'm thinking we're going to do Mega Man on Mondays. So every Mega Man X game we're going to do on Monday. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I think we're going to do Minecraft. And then Wednesdays and Thursdays, I want to do some form of extreme Pokemon difficulty mod, like Emerald Kaizo or Blue Kaizo or something like that. Something to, like, really test my skills as a Pokemon player. I've come close to beating Emerald Kaizo before, but that game is so difficult. And then at some point, we're going to play Chrono Trigger. I don't know when I'm going to work that in. Please become a millionaire, and then we can reboot the Crash. Reboot again the Crash stream. Crash is so much fun. Roulette Crash is so much fun. It's just expensive. The most expensive streams I do are Pokemon openings, though. Like, every single one of those streams cost me like $200 out of my pocket because I had to buy cards. And that was not cheap. What's the Pokemon one where if the Pokemon faints, you have to get rid of it? Nuzlocke. So it's called a Nuzlocke challenge. We're probably going to do that as well. We're going to do like an extreme difficulty mod plus a Nuzlocke at the same time. It's going to be absurd. But I really want to test myself. I think I can do it. I also want to do some speedruns. I speedrun Pokemon Red quite a bit. My best time is 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours and 32 minutes. So I would like to actually capture one of those on stream for once. They don't take very long. They're not difficult. It's just about like shaving off time here and there. Pokemon Blindfolded? I don't think that's happening. I know those games very well, but I don't think I know them well enough to blindfold it. Did you use the text glitch? Yes. Instant text is the very important glitch. Instant text and red bar, they help out immensely. Pokemon credit card debt speedrun? Oh, I already beat that game. I'm not going to talk about my credit card debt right now. Thankfully, we're getting some stimmies, though. We're getting some stimmies. Let's just say I'm at, like, the breaking point financially right now, but I'll be okay in a few days. Because we got those stimmies coming out. We got stimmies, I got my Pikachu card I'm trying to sell, and then I'll be okay. And hopefully by then we'll get to a point where the channel's big enough. I'm giving myself, like, another 2 months before I have to go back to work. So we got 2 months to get this to a point where I can live off of it. What exploits do you use? So there's the instant text exploit, where text appears automatically. It doesn't have to scroll out. It's fairly easy to pull off. You have to answer, like, no to somebody's question. Off the top of my head, I can't remember where, but I would know it from muscle memory. You have to, like, answer no when someone asks you a question, and then your text gets, like, buffed to super speed. Red bar, so if you keep your health very low, there's, like, a beeping that overlaps any sound effects, which makes the game go a lot faster. Can we please restart the Patreon? I'm thinking about doing it. Another kind of goal I have is to pull in at least $10 in donations every stream. So, like, if I have 10 viewers and each viewer gives me $1 per stream, that's $10 per stream, 5 streams per week, $50 per week, about $200 per month. That would help me out, like, more than you would know. Because I have money coming in from other sources, you know, eBay, selling cards, in other investments, but I just need, like, that little extra push until we can grow. Then once we get monetized, then it'll be even better. I don't expect to make $1 million, but it would definitely help. Do it, you'll pay. Maybe. I just gotta get around to it. I got a lot of things I'm working on. Right now, I'm working on getting everything Catalina related backed up. That's, like, been my main focus on my computer right now. I'm chewing through my mobile data, man. I don't have a home internet provider right now, so everything I do, I use my phone as a hotspot. So I've used like 40 gigabytes in the past month. I know it's only like March something, like March 8th, but I'm re-uploading all my videos to different websites, so... Wait, let me use his weakness now that I have it. We beat this boss last time without taking a single bit of damage, and now I'm just getting wrecked. Oh, hang on. Where's my alert box? Oh no. There he is. Spinito is the boss in this stream with $5 and says, halfway there, PogChamp. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I think $10 is a realistic goal. Again, if I have 10 viewers and everybody gives me $1, you don't have to. Completely optional. But 10 people each give me $1, we've made it. Like, stream goal for the day. Among Us. You guys want to play Among Us? Among Us is fun for, like, the first game, and then after that it's like, eh. Okay, I've experienced everything I need to experience. I played it with my girlfriend, both of her sisters, and one of her sister's husbands. It was kind of fun when we had, like, a big group of people playing it. Oh, you son of a bitch. No Among Us? It's just kind of like you play one round and you experience everything the game has to offer. It's the same thing every time. I do like the memes, though. I like the memes quite a bit. The imposters are just everywhere. Never played it? It's fun. It's fun for a few minutes. I just like the memes. Did I grind lives? I don't remember. Yes, okay, I have 9. I'll take it. If you play with a dedicated group, it could be better, very entertaining. Okay, Rangabanga. This boss is a pain in the ass. Rangabanga. I think his weakness is Chameleon Sting. This part is what's difficult because there's spikes at the bottom and he flies at you and you constantly get hit and fall into the spikes. All right, let me switch to Chameleon's weapon. Yeah, it's not fun when you play with random people, because it's always, like, kids. Which is another reason why I never got into Fortnite. It's just all children. Any game that's, like, primarily free to play, it's all kids. And unlike the NASCAR community, I don't like children. I thought Mr. Smith would find that funny. Alright, first try. Nice. I mean, it's true. Like, any, like, true free-to-play game, it's always just children. And like I said, unlike the NASCAR community, I don't like to play with children. No offense to anyone in the NASCAR community. Alright, what is this, armadillo? Yeah. But you can shout fuck at the end and they won't say anything back. That's why I can't get into any of, like, the Battle Royale games, because it's so many kids. One of the big reasons, like one of the only multiplayer games I really enjoy is Team Fortress 2. That's because it's all adults. Because the game came out so long ago that the only people who still play it were kids then, but they're adults now. So it's all adults that play TF2. Do you think the 30th anniversary of Sonic is going to suck ass? I really, truly hope not. I really, truly hope not. I'm wishing for Sonic Adventure remakes. But what I really want more than remakes is just, like, a proper, like, kind of like Mario 3D All-Stars, but, you know, better. I'm hoping we can get some type of 3D collection, because, like, Sonic Heroes really needs a re-release, man. That game has never been re-released, ever, and I like Sonic Heroes quite a bit. I'm hoping we get a new collection title. Remasters would be cool as well. A new game, obviously, as long as it's better than Sonic Forces. Ugh. Sonic Forces is just abysmal. There is nothing I can positively say about that game, other than maybe the soundtrack. Lost World 2? I don't even dislike Lost World. I like Lost World quite a bit. It's not very good, but I enjoy it. You know, I can find some fun in it. In Forces, I find no fun other than speedrunning. Because you can speedrun that game in, like, 45 minutes. You know, a AAA game from 2017 you can speedrun in 45 minutes. That's terrible. Can I just pick this up? Come on. Alright, what do I need? I need... Alright, I'll fill up rolling cutter. Okay, this is the D-Rex, I think? Oh, Spark Mandrill. 2017 does not feel like 4 years ago. Holy shit, I know! Where does the time go? It's like as soon as you get older, time just flies by. No Crash Bandicoot, please? Yeah, we're probably not going to play Crash Bandicoot 4 ever again. I'm never touching that game ever again. I remember when Sonic Generations was 3 years ago. Dude, that game is 10 years old this year! 10 years! 10 years! I got that Christmas Day 2011 along with Uncharted 3. 10 years ago! Oh my god, 10 years ago, and we haven't had a decent Sonic game aside from Mania. In 10 years! 10 years, man! Crash 4 not good? No, Crash 4 not good. You can tell a lot of heart and soul went into making it, but it's just not good. We don't talk about that. Crash 4 is not fun. It's a completionist nightmare. So if you're going for all the trophies, achievements, or you just want to 100% it, it's terrible. Like, terrible game design for backtracking. The big man was raging. My Xbox controller has, like visible damage from that game. And this is the only controller I have. It's my Halo 5 Master Chief Edition. I'm sad that I smashed it, but it still works. The back panels of it used to be green like the front, but when I smashed it, I broke the little pegs that hold them in place. So I had to take black pieces from a black controller that I had, which broke for different reasons. That one has like weird connection issues. Like it doesn't stay connected for more than a few seconds. Funny as fuck. I hope it was funny to watch. It wasn't funny to experience it firsthand. What made you smash it? Well, okay, so there's levels like where you ride an animal, right? And you get one chance to beat those levels, and if you don't do it on the first try, you have to start it over and do it all, like do it from the start. Which is just terrible level design because you don't have good control over those animals that you ride. Like there's a slight delay, you know, you have to like time your jump, like it doesn't work. It's bad design. It was bad design in 1990 something in Crash 2 and 3. It's bad design now. Those animal sections are the worst part of that game. Gimmicks, that's all it was. It was gimmick levels. I can't enjoy the rest of the game because of a few gimmick levels. It's like one of the big reasons why I dislike Mega Man X6, which you guys will come to see. So much of the game is just gimmick levels. Like there's not a lot of just basic, just basic platforming. It's just all gimmicks. I hate when games do the irreversible thing. I know. Just like give me a checkpoint. Don't make me do it all in one go. Like, if you get a checkpoint and you die, you lose all the progress you made before that checkpoint. Like, boxes that you break. Like, yes, you're still at that point in the level, but you've lost every collectible up to that point, so you have to start it over again. I like how Mega Man has dramatic music in the background right when you talk about gimmicks. I enjoy every Mega Man game up to 5. I don't hate 6, it's just not very good. 7 is a low point, 8 is very good, just not classic. Shovel Knight did that right. Absolutely they did that right. Shovel Knight was very good. It's been years since I played Shovel Knight, but it was very good. I own Shovel Knight on the PlayStation Vita. That's the only copy of Shovel Knight that I own. Oh no, I'm sorry. I own it on Wii U as well, for whatever reason. You know what, I don't think, the only DLC I played was, I think the Plague of Shadows, I think it was called. I never played the Spectre Knight one. I didn't play the King Knight one, but I played the Plague Doctor, the Plague one. Alright, D-Rex. I forget what your weakness is. I think it's lightning. Okay, clearly not. I don't remember what his weakness is. I have enough sub-tanks that I'm just gonna cheese it. Chameleon Sting? Chameleon Sting definitely works. I don't think it's his weakness, but it works. The T-Rex boss design is scientifically inaccurate. I know, it doesn't make bird noises, and it doesn't have feathers. I don't remember its weakness. You know what we didn't do? We didn't get the hidden power-up. Alright, so before we do the next boss stage, there's a hidden power-up we need to go collect. I completely forgot about it. Wow, I can't believe I forgot about that. I'm just thinking like, okay, so I'm gonna have to fight the final boss, and I just completely forgot. There's one more power-up we didn't collect. There's a hidden move. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do... It's an Armor to Armadillo stage. I'm gonna have to fill up my sub-tanks again. This shouldn't take long. I've finally gotten used to the input lag, which is nice. It's not terrible. It was really bad yesterday, but I've finally gotten used to it. Kill those COVID bats. Oof. Just don't eat them. That's terrible. I don't think anybody ate any bats. Guys, I got 9 people watching, but only 8 likes. Can I get another like on the stream? It would help me out. Okay, we went right from 8 to 10. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. It's one of the littlest things you can do to help me. It takes 2 seconds. It's incredibly easy to do. Alright, was that the last one? No, I got one more to fill. So we've hit the stream like goal. So every stream, I want to have at least 10 likes on it. I think that's easy enough to do. We have more than 10 regulars, so that should be easy. Alright, let's move on. We got our hidden power up to collect. Then the game will get immensely easier. Always wonder what service. So, I mean, like, think about this level. It's like a mine shaft. You know, they might work better for, like, transporting things you'd pull out of a mine shaft. Sometimes just thinking about how lore of the game corresponds with gameplay, it's a lot of fun. Like it makes, like, you have to think about, like, the attention to detail the developers put in. Like, they probably thought about all of those things. Like, why would we put bats in the cave level? You know, maybe the robot bats would help with, like, mining or excavation. We're now at 11 likes. Thank you, guys. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. We just got to do that every time. Now, again, I hate to be that stereotypical YouTuber, but like, favorite, and subscribe. All that stuff. Or the robot designers were big assholes who hated miners, and they just wanted to kill them. I should have used Chameleon's weapon. Okay, so grab that, and then we die. This is all part of the plan. We're dying on purpose. collect the health, and then die. And I think the next time we do it, there's going to be a hidden power-up right there. It's either 3 or 5 times. I don't remember how many times we have to do this off the top of my head. I think it's 3? We're going to unlock Luigi? Yeah, that's what it is. Hang on. We got another one. Martin Smith is bossing this stream with $10.01. We've now exceeded today's donation goal. Thank you so much. That helps me out immensely. I truly appreciate it. You're the honorary boss in this gym. Okay, we must have to do it again. Oh, and he says yes. That was his message. Reaches and takes the 100 from Ray. Yeah, I wish it was that easy. I spent the morning working on my resume so I could get a legitimate job. I also have a new subscription alert, but we don't get a lot of subscribers while we're streaming, so we may not see that one. There it is. All right, secret power-up. So this is the most powerful attack in the game. You can only do it when you're at full health, but it one-shots almost every boss. It's the Hadouken! Hadouken! Alright, and this will make the rest of the game very easy. I forgot to get that! Alright, you guys ready for the final boss? I don't think I need to fill anything. Wow, you can play as Ryu from Fortnite! Oh my god. Oh, Chun-Li though! I'm about to start playing Fortnite just for Chun-Li! She's looking bad in Fortnite. Alright, now this... So there's 3 phases to this boss. This has given me trouble for as long as I can remember. First 2 phases are very easy. It's the final phase, which is very difficult. No, it's Knuckles from Kirby's Dream Land on the Commodore 64. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the first thing he does is charge at you. Okay, yeah. Alright, let me do this. Oh, shit. Okay, this is not good. I'm trying to hit him with the Hadouken. Nope. Alright, we're going to start over. I'm going to refill my tanks. So I downloaded an app on my phone that reminds me to drink water. So I just got a notification that says, your brain performance is slowly declining. Drink a glass of water and add it to your water tracker. So I just took a sip of my water. You should play Tiny Toons Buster's Hidden Adventure, Sega Genesis version. Sometime the game was classic childhood for me. Okay, we could try that. I may actually own that. I have a big collection of Genesis games. It's been a while since I've looked through them. It's either Hidden Adventure or Hidden Treasure. Okay, I'll look into it. Okay. Whoops, my mistake. You think we're gonna get a Tiny Toons reboot? I hope not. Truth be told, I don't think like the whole child version of characters is a very good gimmick, I guess we'll call it. The app should just tell you to get something wet down your throat. Yeah, you like that? I love it. Dead Pulga Immortal. Hello, you're a new name. How are you? Say it to Viacom with... Yo, Camp Coral's a disgrace to Steven Hillenburg, man. He did not want that. Superstar Steve Rambo's part of my crew. I missed. Oh, no. Okay, we're off to a bad start. We're off to a very bad start here. Oh, we're off to a terrible start here. We don't have to hit him with the Hadouken, it's just I want this boss to be over kind of quick. Yeah, we've... God damn it. This is why I hate this. Like, he's not a very hard boss, it's just hard to beat him without taking damage. You can only use the Hadouken when you're at full health. You're Brazilian? Okay. Interesting. Should Mr. Catalina visit Brazil? Maybe someday. Brazil's beautiful. Wow, he is not doing anything other than jumping at me. I'm kind of mad that I used up all those sub-tanks on the first phase. I didn't really need them. Because he's not giving me a very hard time. This is one of the hardest final bosses in the Mega Man series, man. The final phase of this fight, this is only the second of 3 phases. The third phase is where it gets difficult. Like, my hand is starting to hurt from pressing the jump button. Because you have to hold the charge button and jump, so you're hitting 2 buttons at once. Come on, jump. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't want to have to use one of my sub-tanks. I really don't want to have to. Should we die and start over? I've lost too much health. Alright, I think I just gotta land one more hit on him. Okay. One more. Who's Mr. Catalina? That's me! That would be me! Multiple phases in this fight is basically what reminded me of the Tiny Toon game. The last boss had like 3 or something. Oh, this thing is so annoying. Okay, so his hands shoot out electricity, and his mouth shoots fire. His weakness is rolling shield. It's just very... So you have to, like, jump up on the hands to, like, get up to the head. Like, look at how much health I've lost already. This boss has been a pain in my ass for as long as I can remember. Nope, now we gotta start over. Alright, I gotta get into my gamer position. I gotta sit real close to the screen. My hand hurts from charging and jumping on that last fight. Mr. Catalina's a super cool guy who plays video games. Oh, thank you. Thankfully, right before the final boss, there's these infinite spawning, like, little bug dudes who you can just spam and fill up all your tanks, which is nice. So thankfully, you don't have to, like, quit the level every time. You can just sit here and grind before each attempt. I think occasionally I hear vibration from your phone, so you must be getting a lot of text. Don't worry, though. The sound isn't distracting. I keep my phone on silent, so I'm not sure why you hear vibrations. It's not from me. Josh should join the stream one day. That'd be fun. I'm going to be streaming on the other channel at some point. He'll probably show up. He's very active when it comes to commenting and interacting. So I could see him popping up. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to give everyone else the opportunity to talk to him. And I feel like that's the best way to do it. Like, if we can get a stream and he's in the chat, that's probably the best way to get everyone else to talk to him. I'm just worried about people not being respectful. I see a lot of people just shouting quotes at him, and, like, instead of actually trying to talk to him. Like, the amount of people that would just say, oh shit, I'm sorry. Like, come on. Be an adult. Have a conversation. You can speak in something other than a Catalina quote. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to worry about using the Hadouken on him. I'm just going to use his weakness. And I think Sigma's weakness is Electric Spark, but I never remember. Alright, so we just gotta do what we did last time. Just wait for him to do, like, the jump thing, and then hit him. Maybe I'll try a charged. It didn't do too much. I feel like I'm going to deplete my ammo before I actually kill him. Alright, if we can do this without using any sub-tanks, I would be very pleased with that run. Nice! Okay, so we beat the first two phases of the boss and only lost half of our first health bar. really good run this time. I'm actually fairly confident I could probably do this. Alright, here we go. You gotta jump up on the hands. You can sometimes jump up on the wall to get to him, but the hands just usually like hit you on your way up. Ah, damn. See how fast your health depletes in this fight? Doing this without the armor upgrades must be a real pain. Oh, damn it, I wasn't watching my health bar. Oh, man. Whoops. Ah, now we gotta start over. This is always the longest part of this game, man. It's just beating the final boss. Well, we're almost done. We don't have too much longer. This is literally the last fight. It's just the hardest in the game. And one of the hardest final bosses in this entire series, man. The final boss in X2 and X3 are a cakewalk compared to X1. X4 is kind of difficult. X5 is okay, X5 is kind of difficult as well. X6 is a very difficult game, but then the final boss is like the easiest in the series. It's like the bosses leading up to the final boss are more difficult. I totally could have did it that time. I just wasn't watching my health bar. Alright, was that everything? Easiest in the series as a final boss, or just bosses in general? Honestly, it's probably one of the easiest. It's so easy. Like, okay, there's a few things you have to micromanage. Like, he shoots. You'll see when we get to X6. But he shoots these, like, green blobs at you, and you just have to avoid the blobs and shoot him in the mouth. Like, it's so easy. Okay, so we're doing about as good as we did last time. Okay, it's gamer time. Second phase is not super hard, but it's not easy. It's the final phase, which is so difficult. I have struggled with that since the very first time I played this game. I apologize if I'm not looking at the chat intensely. I'm like in the zone right now. You know that zone you get into where like you're like a zombie? You don't blink. You don't blink, you're just staring at your screen. Is he doing the... So, he has another thing he can do where he, like, shoots little projectiles at you. For whatever reason, he's just not doing it. Like, I don't know if I discovered how to cheese him just by hanging up in the corner or what, but... Alright, here we go. I gotta watch the health bar this time. Because he can, like, wreck you in, like, 3 hits if you're not paying attention. Okay, I really need to watch the health bar again. I think I get 1 more hit before I'm dead? Yes, okay. Here we go. Alright. We're doing good. We're doing good. Still here just listing stuff on eBay. It takes forever, doesn't it, man? I think I have like 120 active listings, and like each one takes a few minutes to do. It's a little annoying how long it takes. Ah! Darn. There we go. We're doing good, but we could be doing better. See, I don't know what triggers his hand to fly down, but that's like the best way to get up to him, because you have to shoot him directly in the head with the shield power up. Was that the last? Oh god, this was the last one. Alright. Here we go. Just be slow and steady. There we go. Alright, we got him. Whew. The fire and the electric balls he shoots are just so hard to dodge. They're a real pain to dodge. The war has ended. For now, peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. They're talking about Zero, the red guy who died. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause and wonders why he chose to fight. Was there another way? Standing on the cliff, the answers seem to escape him. He'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answer. He'll fight them 7 more times to be exact. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? It's so dark. I'm not very good at Mega Man. You just gotta keep at it. It's just very reaction based. You need quick reactions. Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. Why do I feel like my camera is pulled out so far? And that's the end. We beat it. And what I like about this game is the credits don't actually credit the people who made it. They credit the enemies that you beat and the enemies that are in the stages. So like the Snow Mountain stage, Raybat, Tombot, Bomb Bean, Armor Soldier, Snowshooter. I think they eventually do credit the people who made it, but I like this little, like, it's like wrapping up like a TV show. Like, these were the actors. Are you winning, son? Yeah, we just beat it. In Rockman 2, there's a special thanks to Fishman. Is there really? We'll play the Classic Series. We'll get there eventually. I know I'm kind of playing these out of order. Like, normally you start with Classic, you play X, then you play Zero. But I like the X Series. Too bad X is going to fail his mission and humanity's going to go extinct in Legends. I've never played Mega Man Legends. I've also never played the Battle Network games. There's a lot of Mega Man series. Series? I call it out every time I get a new personal best. Yeah, Fishman! And you, as Mega Man X. And then that's it, and I think Sigma says, "I'll come back. You haven't seen the last of me." Okay, there is actual staff credits. If we played as Fred Flintstone, that would be realistic. Because I can associate myself with a fat, stupid caveman. Maybe we'll play what was that game, Seven Granddad, where it's like a ROM hack of a Flintstones game on the NES with like Mario's head pasted onto Fred Flintstone's body. Maybe we'll play Seven Granddad. All right, and that does it for X1. We're all done. And so I don't know when we're going to play X2. So tomorrow I want to play Minecraft. Thursday I want to play Minecraft. And then Wednesday and Friday I want to do a Pokemon game. So maybe we'll come back to Mega Man next Monday. Like, we can do like Mega Man Mondays. I think that could be fun. Great job. Fun watching. Good, I'm glad. I love these games so much. I hope they're fun to watch. I love playing them. Alright, good, I'm glad. So, I think we'll hang out for another 5 minutes. That way we end with like a good 2 hour and 30-minute stream. I know I was a few minutes late. Makes me want to play them? You absolutely should. You can usually pick up the Legacy collections for like $10 a piece. There's two X Legacy collections, 1 and 2. X Legacy Collection 1 has X 1 through 4. And then Collection 2 has 5, 6, 7, and 8. Collection 1 is obviously the better package. 1 through 4 are just better games. Mega Man X4 is my favorite game of all time. I'm super excited to play that. Another great stream. Glad to watch it with my crew of hot studs. Yeah, you like that? Is that what you guys are going to be called, the hot studs? The crew of hot studs? So, one thing I need to work out for tomorrow is we're playing the PC version of Minecraft, right? We're going to be playing Java Edition. I don't believe Java has controller support, so I'm going to have to play with mouse and keyboard. The issue with keyboard is you guys hear it. So I have a microphone arm. I'm going to try to mount the microphone arm somewhere so that it's closer to my face. That way you guys don't hear the clicking of my keyboard as much, because I feel like that's going to get annoying real quick. You guys will be proud to see that I've 100% completed both of the X collections. I'm very proud to say I have all the achievements. What's up, Hikiko? He says use an Xbox headset. That's a good idea. I'd have to find one, though. I have one around here somewhere. Now, I got all the achievements in Collection 1 and Collection 2, and I'm very proud of that. Need to get a clickbait title for tomorrow. Minecraft streams might get more views. I'm thinking like a brand new world. Minecraft Part 1. Because that title hasn't been used before. I'll think of something. I'll try to think of something funny. I'm hoping though, because you know, Minecraft is very popular. And as I'm trying to build the channel, it's a game I enjoy. So I think it might be a good game to play. Additionally, I've never done a good hardcore playthrough. So I'm really excited to try that for the first time. Alrighty, so we're all finished. I'm going to be back tomorrow with Minecraft. I'm going to spend a good couple hours just trying to come up with a clever name for it. But tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, I'll schedule the stream as soon as I have a name for it. So watch within the next few minutes. I got to make a thumbnail as well. I haven't made a thumbnail. I made thumbnails for all of the Mega Man X games. I just got to do thumbnails for everything else. We also have to decide on a Pokemon game to play. Some type of ROM hack. We could play Emerald Kaizo. I've played it before, but I want to try something new, like a new experience. Alrighty, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Where's my thing? There it is. Okay.